Hello, this is Barry with practice exercise 1.2. And the first one is a vague memory of Mr. Ives getting into trouble. Looking at the matrix, we have 4 spaces here and a given L. Looking at the clue, we have possible flag trouble. That looks like a possible anagram flag. Looks pretty close, pretty good. Right now, if that is the flag, we'll go up here for the key, vague memory. Because if you can now think of a vague memory, put it in. What's a vague memory? What's a vague memory? A vague memory, 4 letters with an L, a vague memory. Yes, well, maybe it could be, what'll fit there will be a blur. It's a vague memory, B-L-U-R, blur. I'll put that in. That could be the answer, but we have to prove it. How do we prove that? We better mark this. If this is going to be our key, we'll underline that. Right, now, let's see. We now have to prove it by looking at fodder. 4 letters in fodder. Ives. Mr. Ives. Who's Mr. Mr. Ives is... yes, Mr. Ives. You know who Mr. Ives is? He beautiful voice, Mr. Ives. His first name is... His first name is Burl. Says Burl Ives. I reckon that's your fodder. And if you anagram Burl, you get blur. And there it is. I think we've proved it. It is an anagram, and the answer is blur. Okay, next one. Yes, in that case, the fodder was not actually the anagram, or the anagram of the words weren't the actual answer. You had to get the synonym of Mr. Ives. And that happens in the harder ones. Right, next one. Wild ewes romp with delegates. Wild ewes romp with delegates. So we have 8 spaces there and 2 givens, M and W. M and W. Right, let's look at the clue now. Wild ewes, possible flag, wild, possible anagram flag, wild. Put that down, I think that's it. If that is the flag, then the key would probably be down this end. I'll have a go at delegates for the key. All right. So far, so good. We underline that. There it is. Now, 8 spaces. And, look at that. There's 8 spaces in use romp, I reckon. See, that's the big clue. If in the easy ones, as I say, the fodder is the actual letters that are anagrammed. As long as you can get 8 letters in the clue, I think you're on it. Here we go. Can we anagram use romp and get a synonym for delegates? Well, let's think of the synonym for delegates. There's an M and a W. Do we have there's an M? That's going to be the actual letters, isn't it? That is going to be the letters. That gives you a clue now. What are delegates? Delegates are politicians. Of course, don't forget this doesn't have to be a noun. It's a noun in that sentence, but which is not a sentence. Therefore, it could also be a verb. Keep that in your mind. Could be a verb, okay? Right. So, have you come up with a synonym for delegates, either a verb or a noun? Delegates. Now, if we get stuck, what you do is you look at this You know this is going to be the actual letters in your anagram. You can just look at these letters and try to anagram these and come up with a synonym for delegates. Delegates. Now don't forget, it could be a verb or it could be a noun. Delegates. We tried parliamentarians and that's not it. What about the verb? Delegates. If someone delegates some authority, delegates. If someone delegates an authority to somebody, what do? Or what they of he, if it's got to be singular, because that's a singular verb. He delegates. So he delegates. He, what does he do? I think we got an answer there, and I can help. I'm helped by the M and the P here. Yes, if he delegates authority to somebody, he, tricky one, he empowers that person. Yes, and that is an anagram, I'm sure, of use romp. You have EMPOWER. Yeah, there it is. Right, so it's an anagram. Anagram. I made a comment here. See what I made. See what I said. I said noun to verb. Yes, and you have to watch it. These are not sentences. Don't forget. Looks like a noun there, but it can well be a verb. Next one. Dreamers cast spies out. Dreamers cast spies out. 9 letters in the matrix. And E, P, and T. Fancy that, eh? 3 letters given. Right. Flag. Possible flag is out. Anagram flag. So I'll go with that, I think. Which means that the key is up this end. Dreamers. Okay, dreamers we think is the key. Right. 9 letters. And of course in the easy ones, look here for your fodder. 9 letters there, isn't it? So I reckon that's the fodder. And cast spies. Anagram cast spies to get dreamers. And there's the E, P, T. Obviously that is the fodder. Righto. Who are dreamers? They are anagram cast spy. You can just go to your Google phone and put in cast spies and anagram, but you better not to straight away. Think, get your grey cells working. Cast spies. Think, anagram of cast spies that gives a synonym for dreamers. Dreamers. Who are dreamers? With an E. E. What E? P? E. S? Yeah, maybe. Oh, yes. Yes. Dreamers are people who want to escape from reality, aren't they? That is, they are escapists. Pretty abstruse, that one. But that's the thing, you'll get them in the end. Okay, it's an anagram. Definitely an anagram of the car spies. You can see it. Okay, next one. Releases gears, generating emotional storms. Releases gears. And we have a 5-letter matrix with an E. Right, back in the clue. Flag. Storms. Storms can't be. Or releases. Either one could be the flag. Well, we'll try this one, seeing it's first. Try that as the flag. See how we go. Releases the flag. Releases gears, which means if that's the case, this end, emotional storms, will be the key. In which case we have to find a fodder. 5 letters. Oh, there's G-E-A-R-S. That's good, and it's got an E in. Looks like that's the fodder. I think we're on the track. All right. Looks like we have to set up emotional storms. What are emotional storms? If somebody's having an emotional storm, then he's having a, yes, plural. If some people are having emotional storms, they are experiencing, like tennis players banging their rackets. Bad form. Yes, rages. Okay, here we go. That looks like an anagram to me of gears for sure. There's your proof. Okay, next one. So, lame storm transfers into powerful turbulence. And we have 9 spaces with an L and an M, fairly long one, L and an M. Right, look at the clue now for a flag. Lame storm transfers. Looks like could be an anagram flag. Could be. We'll try it. And that's the flag. Doesn't help you find the key. Can be either end, unless you can spot a fodder. 9 letters. L and M. There's an L and M. Is there 9 letters in lame storm? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I reckon that's your fodder. If that's the fodder, then down this end is going to be your key. You can see how the structure can help you find the key. Of course, finding the key, is the ultimate aim. Whichever way you can do it, go for it. In this case, we found it by looking at the structure. You don't always have to do that, but it can be handy as an alternate method to find the key. Powerful turbulence. What's a powerful turbulence? An anagram of lame storm. Powerful turbulence is a powerful turbulence. Anagram of lame storm. I can see something. Yeah, M-A-M. Yes, there it is. It is a maelstrom. Yeah, probably a Swedish word, isn't it? Maelstrom. And it's definitely an anagram. I've just done it by looking at the fodder. And there it is. That's it. Anagrams. It's a case of you trying to find that key by whatever means you can. Whether you can see it straight up, or whether you can work it out from finding a flag and fodder first, whichever. But you need to find the key. Okay, and next we'll do 1.3.